Get me a Sharpie and a legal pad. This is the worst Christmas we've ever had. Soon be light of day. What will people say? We better write us a letter.
Tower to runway number 2. Mr. Ramsey, you're cleared for takeoff. Have a pleasant journey.
And now, it's time for Vinny to meet his match in wit and wardrobe with Court TV's own Lisa Bloom.
Hi, Lisa Bloom joins us this morning here on Court TV Morning, as she does every morning at this time. Good morning, Lisa. Lisa?
Are you back?
There you are, Lisa.
Are you back?
Were you hiding from me?
Vinny, I didn't go to Boulder and just blow up a whole case that we were covering, okay? I was here in New York doing my job bright and early every day like I'm supposed to.
I was out there trying to figure out how we could get this guy into Boulder, how we could link him, how we can get him out of Alabama, and it just didn't work.
All I know is it was a hot legal story for 2 weeks. You went out there and the case went all to pieces. That's all
Trial
I know,
killer.
Vinny.
I think there's a parody song in there somewhere. Don Reggie is still with us. Don.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Don. How are you?
Sorry you didn't get out to Boulder. It's a lovely little town.
Well, me too. Hey, Don, I want you to know I'm the one who found you. Did
Yes.
you know that?
Wonderful. How did that happen?
Oh, I read an article about you online, forwarded it to Vinny, and the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Thank you very much. I'll send you a disc. Let me know what your snail mail address is.
Oh, no, I don't do snail mail.
Okay.
All right,
No.
all right.
If you can't email it, I don't want it.
Lisa Bloom doesn't even like people to call her anymore. If you can't say it in an email, then don't say it.
Well, right before the break, you were kind enough to play the ransom letter, and what I hope that this turn of events with the Clown Act John Mark Card does is allow people to open their mind just a bit and consider the other side of the case, which is it possibly could be an inside job. And what the letter referred to was a case at the time that Darnay Hoffman was involved with. He's a New York lawyer, and you should probably seek him out as well. He got fairly far, and after 5 years of refusing to speak with the police officially in front of the cameras, the Ramseys were forced to sit in front of a video deposition and talk about Patsy's handwriting versus the ransom note. And now, when you get high profile, as you probably know, people come out of the woodwork and hand you things. And there was a Boulder investigative journalist by the name of Peter Fotopoulos that puts a video in my hand that blew my mind. And this is smuggled footage out of the Justice Center with Steve Thomas's presentation in front of the grand jury, and also the Ramseys themselves looking at their family scrapbook, denying that they knew who wrote the captions underneath the photographs. The reason they had to deny they didn't know who wrote in their own scrapbook was because the handwriting was a match.
Okay, but wait a second. The grand jury did not indict them. A federal judge said, after reviewing everything, that it was not an inside job. And I just think it's a shame. It's an insult to Patsy
Miss
Ramsey
Bloom, let's take it one...
and to attack John Ramsey all these years later after, I mean, a federal judge said they didn't do it.
Ooh, suddenly it turned into a debate. Miss Bloom, you obviously believe that the family is innocent. Well, when you say that the grand jury did not...
Obviously they're innocent. I'm saying it's wrong to malign them.
I'm not maligning them.
I mean, it's a pretty serious thing to say somebody killed their child.
I'm not maligning them. I'm simply asking people to open their minds and look at the evidence, and especially read Steve Thomas's book. Steve Thomas's book, available on Amazon, Jean Monnet, An Investigation of the Ramsey Murder, is very important. He was the lead investigator, ma'am, and he knows more than either one of us.
I haven't read that one, but I've read a number.
Oh my gosh!
I've read a number of books on the case, and I have to tell you, I know the evidence in the case pretty well.
Steve Thomas was the lead investigator. Which books did you read? He's the lead investigator. He's the fellow that turned in his badge.
And I know the Boulder police had this laser-like focus on the parents, but that doesn't explain the unknown footprint, the unknown palm print.
They followed 141 different suspects that they trailed down. They went to other countries. They took 5,000 leads.
You mean to tell me that
the prevailing wisdom that you're
planted evidence that suggested an outsider, like an unknown footprint, an unknown palm print, an unknown DNA? How did they do that?
Pardon me? How did they do what? Who's they?
How did they? If you think that Patsy Ramsey and/or John Ramsey had something to do with this, then how does that explain the unknown DNA on John Benet's underwear and under her fingernails, the unknown palm print, and the unknown hiking boot print at the crime scene?
I can explain each one of them. First of all, the unexplained male Caucasian DNA from the underwear, which actually didn't even belong to JonBenet. It was her cousins. Could have come from anybody in her cousin's family. Secondly, they sent, because the Boulder police sent cops to Thailand, they opened brand new sealed packages of those same underwear made at the same factory, and they found DNA in those pants. Secondly, the palm prints could have been from a workman, could have been from anybody. The boot prints, the one outside and the one in the death room, did not match. One of them was a high-tech boot print. It ended up being Burke's. And what else would you...
It ended up being Burke's? He was only 9 years old at the time. He was.
Hey, guys, let me just jump in here and
let's play a song.
Let's play a song because a lot of new material developed in this case, and Michael Tracy is now the focus of the latest song here, which is what, Michael, Roll Your Load Along?
Yes, some more.
Some more.
Because Michael Tracy is the one that fed up this crock so that folks that think this is actually, let me summarize by saying, this whole thing is a study in human nature and knowledge versus belief. People simply do not want to believe that a mother could kill her child.
Let's take a listen to this song. Sing along if you want, folks.
Michael, roll your load some more. Michael Tracy.
That's hilarious.
Pitch your book, you media whore. Michael Tracy.
Oh my goodness.
Did you dot your I's and cross your T's? Mary Lacey. Or were you too eager for a guilty plea? Mary Lacey. Mainstream media has some nerve. Are you crazy? All they caught was a delusional perv. They're all lazy.
Did he just call us lazy?
Trading emails with a kook. Michael Tracy. Watch this all be about his book. Michael Tracy.
That was very good.
Thank you. And I know you don't do snail mail. I will purchase you a copy of the Steve Thomas book. It is the definitive source. Thank you.
You can send it right to the producer Goldman, and we'll get it to Lisa Bloom.
And
I
by
will.
the way, I know a lot of parents do terrible things up to including killing their children. I used to represent abused children. I just don't think the evidence is here in this case against these parents.
Well, and I'll send you a video as well, and you can take a look at the parents talking about it. The only thing, after all of the close study that I did, unfortunately, again, I'm an accidental historian in this stupid thing because I was so close to it, is that I have a firm belief that Patsy wrote the note. I don't know anything else. I don't know anything, but I have a firm belief she wrote the note.
The analysts could not exclude her. She was the one that they could not exclude.
5 out of 6 of the Boulder lead detectives wanted to arrest her.
I know they did.
And when you said that the grand jury did not indict them, we don't know what the grand jury wanted to do. Alex Hunter made the call whether or not to indict him, and he lost his job and his career because of it. Mary Lacey's going to lose her career because of this.
Well,
case.
they couldn't have proved the case beyond a reasonable doubt, even if they had gotten an indictment.
That's because people don't want to believe a mother could kill her child.
because the evidence isn't there. Believe me, people believe it. In this
You
case.
haven't even read the evidence.
We see these cases.
You've ignored the evidence.
There's
and you tell
14
me that
books
the
in this
evidence is
case.
there.
I haven't read all
love this.
14, but I have read a considerable
All right.
volume of
I
information.
love you,
on
Lisa.
the case.
Thank you for finding me. But
Hey, Don, what's your website?
they can find me at MediaWhore.com. That's the easiest.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey,
MediaWhore.com.
Don-
Yeah, you get more credibility when you show your good sense of humor, Don. You do with me. You get a lot of points for sense of humor.
Hey, just open your mind, and I'd love to talk to you further about it.
All right. Hey, Don, we appreciate your time this morning.
It's been a lot of fun, Vinny. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Mark.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Have a great day, Don.
Right.
Now, that's an interesting guy, Vinny.
Yeah, he's great.
Great sense
Thanks
of
for
humor.
the
I'm telling you,
thanks
that
for the
goes
hot tip.
That goes a long way.
It does.
Media
Some good
whore.com.
songs.